Today on Homeworthy, we're kicking off the decorating process in our new Upper East Side apartment with the help from our friends at Framebridge. As the founder of Homeworthy, I spend a lot of time in beautiful homes. Whether it's a mansion in Manhattan, a pied-a-terre in Paris, a beachfront home in Nantucket, or a sprawling estate in Morocco. But today, it's all about our new apartment. And I'm excited to get to work at Framebridge, where there's no shortage of beautiful frames. From elegant gold to classic tortoise, even fun lacquered colors, the options are endless. Founded in 2014 by Susan Tynan, Framebridge has transformed the world of custom framing with high-quality pieces, affordable prices, and quick turnaround times. Today I'm at their Upper East Side location where I meet Matt Curley, who guides me through their custom framing process. I've brought with me an enormous amount of art, photos, and sentimental pieces that have been piling up for years in our home.
Ooh, which one do you like?
We also create a one-of-a-kind gift for Michael using their new in-store gift and go service, which is perfect for when you need a quick yet thoughtful present. So join me on this design process as I turn sentimental family memories into stunning works of art ready for the wall.
I love this. This is so great. This is for you. This is for your room. This is so cool. This is the little comic that my dad had sent me.
You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story. Today's episode is brought to you by Framebridge. Before we get started, Matt gives me an overview of the framing process. He shares that at the heart of Framebridge is the story behind every piece, whether it's a family photo, a cherished keepsake, or a meaningful work of art. The company has framed more than 2.5 million pieces and counting, mastering the art of making memories that last. And all 32 Framebridge stores across the country have a unique gallery wall that's inspired by the local community. Matt took me on a tour of the rest of the Framebridge gallery wall, which is filled with a variety of their frames, mats, and examples of all kinds of items they can frame. From Legos and family photos to sports jerseys and records, they can frame just about anything, and they've truly done it all.
Do you have like a most popular item?
We do a lot of diplomas, a lot of jerseys, a lot of kids' art. That's probably our top 3 at this store.
Well, should I show you what I've brought in today?
Sure.
Okay, let's take a look. So Matt, I brought all of this artwork today in this canvas bag. I'm so lucky that you guys have all of these stores in New York City.
Yes.
So I'm excited for this experience because I know that you can do everything online, but I personally like chatting with you and hearing your insights and getting your expertise. So should I walk you through what I have today?
Yes.
And then you can give me your tips and tricks. I have so many sentimental things. So I'm just thrilled that you frame things that are not just photographs, because this is Grace's birth announcement, very sweet with the ribbon. I thought we could frame this. And then our wedding invitation. It was just sitting in a box. And I'll show you one thing I love. We don't live here anymore, so I can show you the address. But all of these vintage stamps.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I thought they were kind of, I don't know. I sort of love the look of it.
Yeah.
This is an old photo I found, again, in my grandmother's closet. This is a family photo. This is my dad in the probably early 60s. A very friendly family photo. But again, I just thought that this was cool.
Very cool.
So we can frame that. Speaking of my dad, he cut out this little Wall Street Journal cartoon. It's a woman wearing a baby on her front, carrying a briefcase. The baby is on the phone. It says, "I'm sorry, Miss Cole is busy balancing family and a career. Can I take a message?" Anyway, I thought it was really nice that my dad thought of me and he wrote Homeworthy on the briefcase and he wrote James here. So this is, I mean, I know it seems kind of silly, but this is so special to me. And I thought it would just be, I don't know, in one of your fabulous frames. My lovely friend Inslee is an incredible artist, and she painted these for me when the kids were born, and then she wrote notes on the back. And the reason why I've been dragging my feet about framing is because I couldn't figure out how do I see the front as well as see the back, because I do want to have the notes, but she captured both of their personalities like perfectly. Lastly, this probably looks like ridiculous chicken scratch to you.
No. What's the story here?
So the story is my husband Michael and I have been married for 7 years. When we were dating, I was always so busy with work, so busy with events, constantly traveling. At the time, I worked for Good Morning America. And he nicknamed me Froggy because I was constantly like jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. So he came up with this character for me, Froggy, and he would leave me little notes randomly. So I would go on a work trip. For example, I went to Wimbledon when I was at ABC News. So he drew Froggy at Wimbledon with a tennis racket. He drew me here as a Good Morning America producer, a little frog wearing the headset in the control room. So here's like supposed to be a little frog in a plane, and it says, "Dear Flying Froggy, congrats on your big shoot." Anyway, so it's a series of these sweet little pictures. We went to France for our honeymoon, and I was so tired. I took a nap like the second we arrived, and he went out like with all of the boundless energy that he has. He drew me a little picture, so when I woke up from my nap, I would find it. I panicked at one point thinking I had lost these. I tore the apartment apart because I couldn't find them. And once I finally did, I put them in a Ziploc bag. I put them in a fire safe box, but that's no fun. Right. Because then you can't see them.
Matt guides me through the layout process for the Chronicles of Froggy, covering everything from mounting choice and matte color selection.
What would you do with something like this?
Yeah, so that I think would be a great floated because it has such irregular edges.
And I kind of don't want to lose it. I want to leave it like that's how he cut it.
Exactly.
Okay, so if something floating. Now, can you show me what this looks like so that when I get it, it's not a surprise?
Yeah, I can take a photo and render it for you.
On your iPad?
On the iPad, yes.
Wow, okay. How do we do this?
And if you're a visual person like I am, Framebridge makes it easy to preview your framed piece, both in-store and online, by simply uploading a photo of your art. This feature helps me choose the perfect frame and matte color for the cartoon clipping from my dad.
The question is, do you like this or do you like this?
Now this is where it comes down to kind of the mood that you're going for with the frame, because both of these options work for different reasons, but it might depend on where you're going to hang it.
So if you don't know where you're going to hang it, then what's the safer decision?
The safer decision would be go with like a more versatile option, which might be the white because it might work in more settings.
Okay, interesting. That's very helpful.
We then move on to the pièce de résistance, my wedding invitations.
It's like a puzzle piece?
Yeah, I'm just looking at different ways we could choose for a layout here. Like one thing we could do is have them sort of evenly spaced like this. We can also do something a little more organic.
Oh, I love how you did that.
Yeah, so that's one thing that's always fun to do, especially if you have like a liner.
I do, but my liner was so just boring, but maybe the other way to say that would be classic. Clean.
Yeah.
So we have options here. So something neutral with a gold frame.
I think a gold frame works here. This would be a very classic.
We have options here. We have a lot of options.
Yeah.
I also have a few digital pictures I'm framing, from family photos in Central Park to our wedding photos in Washington. I just airdrop them to Matt and he places the order on his iPad. You can also easily place these orders on your smartphone or computer.
So this is our chop wall. This is where we showcase all of our frame styles that we have currently in stock. Starting here, we have our British Country collection, which is our latest collection that we've launched.
Classic.
Yes, very classic, hand-weaved gold frames. We have the Josh Young collection here. You'll see some of our hardwoods up here. These are all sourced from the United States.
These are pretty, like a little bit more rustic, like a natural
a
feel.
little raw wood here, nice cherry wood that kind of develops a patina over time.
I like that. Oh, this is like a burl wood?
Yes, a burl wood, very trendy right now.
Oh, so they can come right off. They're just...
they're magnetized.
Oh, that's so smart. I feel like burl wood is always having like a moment. I feel like this is popular.
Definitely. Looks great with a nice dark green mat.
But this is all, I feel like this is also really classic.
This is actually the Toulouse, which is one
That's
of our
beautiful.
newest ones. It is a
Faux tortoise.
tortoiseshell frame, very popular since its launch.
That's pretty. This is where I'm from. I grew up in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, and that's a very classic gold.
Georgetown.
Yes.
And the headquarters for Framebridge is in Washington.
Yes, so you'll probably recognize a lot of these. They tend to be named after places.
Okay, so we have to get to work now, and we
Okay.
have to pick frames for all of my art pieces. I'm really drawn to this Madrid color for the really saturated piece of art from, coincidentally, Madrid. And I wonder if we could use the Toulouse for something.
Yeah.
This is so helpful that you can just like pick off the wall. I also like this.
Yeah. That's
This is kind of dainty. Is this the Florence? Okay.
It's Florence Mini.
Ooh, Florence Mini,
Yeah.
okay. What about this? Do you think I could do anything with this?
You could, yeah.
I like this knotted rope. What do you think about ash? Do I have anything that, I like the look of this, but I don't know if what I've brought in goes with it. Be honest, Matt.
I think ash, I love hardwoods.
You do?
And I don't mind mixing them with metallics like what you have already chosen. So
Okay.
We can always try it out and see how it looks. And that's one of the things we use our
All right.
design tool for. Yeah.
So we'll go with these two. Okay, wait, one more. Not to be greedy. I love this.
Yeah.
Do you think this would go with anything?
Yeah, I should try that with our black and white photos.
Okay,
Yeah.
great, classic. Am I forgetting anything? Is there another classic that I'm forgetting?
The bamboo.
Oh yeah, let's grab her.
Yeah.
Okay, should we get framing?
Let's get framing.
All right.
So how does this process work exactly? Once I place my order, Framebridge safely packs my artwork and sends it to one of their state-of-the-art studios in Kentucky or Virginia for framing. In just 2 weeks, my finished pieces will be ready. Each framed piece undergoes a quality check, and with their happiness guarantee, Framebridge will make things right if I'm not completely satisfied. After finalizing my frame selections, Matt and I head to the Gift & Go station to create a quick, thoughtful gift to take home to Michael. The Gift & Go process is so easy. I just send a photo from my phone to Matt so he can upload it to Framebridge's iPad.
This iPad is your best friend.
Yeah, it really is.
We choose a frame and preview the finished piece before Matt prints the photo and frames it.
All right, let's print this little guy. This is it? Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. I can't believe how fast this was ready.
Not only did I get a custom gift in just minutes, but Matt beautifully wraps it so it's ready to go, perfect for the holiday season.
Thank you, Matt.
Just a few weeks later and our Framebridge order is ready, expertly packed and wrapped. It felt a bit like Christmas morning receiving these beautiful pieces.
This sat in my closet for 2 years, wrapped up. And this is perfect.
Both James and Grace were equally excited.
All right, are you ready to open some things?
Yeah.
Should we see what this is?
I'm gonna count the cards.
Oh, you're gonna count the cards? Well, I'm gonna open this little gift.
What is that?
He heard the word gift.
Yeah.
All right, do you think there might be something in here for you? All right, Jamesy, let's open this up. Oh, who's this for? Wow. This is for Grace. This is so beautiful.
Oh,
And what's that?
I don't know.
That's so we can nail it into the wall. This is so great. It also comes with hanging hardware. Every box comes with specific hardware for the appropriate frame. This is for Grace.
Great.
That's gonna go in your bedroom with her, since you two share a room. Okay, let's check here. I think that there might be one for James.
James and I unwrapped his name art, and it was beautifully framed.
And I love how they're a little bit different. I think they fit their personalities. Aren't these pretty?
Wait, look on back of it.
It's a note.
Note.
It's a note from Inslee, the artist.
I mean D.
Oh, this is the hook. This is how you hang it on the wall. And we're gonna hang this in your room. But first, let's open another one. We have so many boxes, James. I love this one. This is so cool. This is the little comic that my dad had sent me. And I think this frame, the tortoise, is so elegant. I love the cream linen background. I love this.
Then it was on time to unwrap our wedding invitation suite.
I love the gold frame on this, just the classic frame. I love the classic linen matting. This is so special to have this framed. I mean, otherwise this was sitting in a box for the past 7 years. So this is extremely special to have. We only moved into this apartment about 6 weeks ago, and while we still have a lot of decorating to do, it was really important to me to frame stuff, whether it be sweet notes from Michael or cartoon cutouts from my dad or birth announcements or pieces of art for the kids, just to make this apartment feel homey and cozy and like it's ours, even while we're in a bit of a state of transition. So I am thrilled to see all of these beautiful items and personal items framed and ready to go on the walls.
The digital photos I had framed of our family are gorgeous and so elegant.
All right, last but not least. Oh my gosh! This is precious cargo. I'm so glad Framebridge wrapped this so well. This is the Froggy frame. This is so great. All of Michael's notes to me. This is amazing. This is so sentimental. One thing I like to do is put frames above the fireplace, and I don't want them to match too much, but I think that these complement each other really well. So let's try it out. So we'll do this one. Maybe Grace here. Love that frame. And then one more. Let's do the tortoise. This is one of my favorites. And then we can do the tortoise here. And I also like that they're kind of varying heights. Whoops. Oh, this one can kind of stand like this. Varying heights and finishes. I think this looks beautiful. It's kind of a conversation starter too. Et voila! I have hung something myself. I think that looks really nice.
I then brought in Michael to help open the final box, the largest of them all.
It's the entire United States. able to fit on this frame. I love the frame. It's got that vintage wood look. Goes perfectly with the map itself. Can't beat it.
And last but not least, the present for Michael.
Hey, look at the gang eating ice cream. I love this. Very serious moment. Trying to feed a couple kids ice cream is no easy task in this world.
Just when Framebridge thought they were done with me, James brought home this piece of art the other day, this beautiful piece of art, and I think this deserves a frame and a place on his wall, so we're coming back.
Visit framebridge.com or a local Framebridge store to get started and custom frame just about anything. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.